Well, a very good afternoon to you. Thank you for joining us. You're watching NTV at 1. My name is Zeynab Ismail. Now, Amani National Congress Party leader Musalia Mudavadi has now fully joined the BBI bandwagon, calling on his support base to turn out in large numbers and append their signatures to endorse the Constitutional Amendment Bill 2020. Our senior political affairs reporter Kennedy Mureithi was with him this morning and is now joining us from the BBI Secretariat. Kennedy, what more can you tell us on this?
Well, a very good afternoon to you, Zeynab, there in studio. And just a few minutes ago, Amani National Congress Party leader Musalia Mudavadi was at hand to receive or to kick off this process at the ANC offices. And he was very categorical that him and his team, they've been able to go through this document since when it was launched last week at the KICC, and they've been able to gather and critically look at some of the changes that have been made to this document. Actually, Musalia Mudavadi has said that he has noted 15 changes from the original document that had been presented to the Bomas of Kenya when President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga first brought this document to Kenyans. So he says that the concerns that he had at that particular time have been addressed, and it was time was ripe for him and his supporters to now come out and actually endorse this particular document. He now says that the drive that they are launching today is going to go for the rest of the week, bearing in mind that already the Secretariat, the BBI Secretariat, had given a period of a week from Wednesday last week to Wednesday this week. So they are probably looking at raising about according to those who spoke at that function, 2 million signatures within this particular week. So we are likely to see an extension of signature collection. Probably we do not know what the Secretariat will be talking about, but if they do say so, then we are looking at the signatures being collected until the end of this week. The target is 4 million signatures, and if the ANC is trying to show its worthiness and now saying that they are going to be bringing in 2 million votes, 2 million signatures to this particular table, then it is something that we can only wait to see. Another interesting thing that happened, Zeynab, is that Musalia Mudavadi, in his classical style, also hit out at those who are not supporting this document or those who have been having hardline stands. And what we could decode from his message, Zeynab, is that there was a tinge of him hitting out at Raila Odinga, who had actually said that he will not be allowing any changes to that document. So according to him, the editorial changes that Raila Odinga was speaking about is what yielded to the 15 changes that have now come into this particular document. So it is an ongoing conversation. He really hit out at him, saying that it is not time for anybody to hit out at his chest, trying to chest thump, saying that they are better than the others. And that is specifically going out to Raila Odinga. It is a story that we'll be processing for later in the day. But today, there is those who believe that it is time that we handed on those signature books, having raised enough. Remember, they were saying that these signatures should have about 4 million, and yesterday Raila Odinga was saying that he is confident that they are going to raise the enough signatures and probably move on into the next stages of the BBI. This morning, COTU Secretary General Francis Atwoli spoke on this matter, saying that he was also confident that the signatures that are needed will be gotten by the end of this week. This is what he had to say earlier on in the day.
Civil societies are not realistic. Like today I've been reading in the newspaper, they are saying they will have to stop reggae. They are daydreaming. As I'm talking to you now, we have already gotten more than 1 million signatures, as I'm talking to you now. And we are contemplating to close this exercise by Wednesday. There will be a lot of signatures and take the document to IEBC for verification. So, and you see they are saying, oh, we are going to stop. I've seen some political activists who have not addressed, and civil society is dreaming in the newspapers.
So Zeynab, we are still pushing on and continuing to hear voices about the signature collection, and this is where we are here at the BBI Secretariat, just to hear what is the way forward with regards to what they've been able to gather in the last 1 week and what they will be telling us with regards to either there is going to be an extension or they have already the enough signatures that they do want, and what other message they would want to pass on to Kenyans. But right now, we'll just wait here patiently to hear from them as we wait to produce our stories for later in the bulletins. Back to you, Zeynab.
Thanks, Kennedy Mureithi. Now, meanwhile, Nyandarua County says it will collect 1,222,000 signatures from residents by Monday evening. County leaders say they have rolled out a rigorous program to sensitize the residents on the bill ahead of its tabling in the assembly. The leaders regret that Nyandarua County had been marginalized and locked out of major development projects despite forming a large part of the vast central region. Governor Francis Kimemia and Nyandarua Member of Parliament Jeremiah Kioni have been speaking on the drive.
Hatuna Regional Development Authority na tumesema lazima hata sisi tukiendelea kusupport BBI lazima hata sisi tuwe na Mount Kenya ama itwe SEREB, Central Kenya Development Authority, ambayo itasaidia region yetu pia iweze kusaidika kama zile region zingine ambazo zinafaidika. Isiyo ya kwamba sisi ambao tuko area hii yetu tunaachiliwa. Ukiangalia kama Wasonyiro kule kwingine wanapeana industry, kwingine industry. Hapa sisi Nyandarua mimi nimepatiwa tu mizinga nyuki na nyuki.
Left behind for too long. We want to be, tunataka mwenyewe. And I am telling you, mimi nikimuona yangu na rais itakuwa hiyo tu. He has now to intervene in person. Ahakikishe ya kwamba zile projects ambazo zimepatiwa pesa na serikali, hata hii barabara now must be done in the coming 2 years, kwa sababu baada hiyo hatujui. Na tunafurahi kwa sababu ni kweli tuko na projects nyingi zinatakana kufanyika hapa, but we cannot wait any longer.
Well, the Ministry of Industrialization, Trade and Enterprise Development has finalized and published the second edition of the guidelines for operation of alcoholic beverage traders in light of COVID-19. Well, the new protocols entail designation of staff responsible for in-facility enforcement of compliance with the guidelines, as well as social distancing at 1.5 meters amongst members of staff and customers. The traders will also be expected to facilitate regular hand washing using running water and soap, and in the absence of hand washing facilities, use of alcohol-based hand sanitizers. All traders will also be required to undertake disinfection of surfaces such as tables, chairs, counters, tools and other equipment regularly to mitigate the spread of COVID-19. Well, the ministry says the updated protocols were developed with the input of the stakeholders, including the Alcoholic Beverages Association of Kenya, Pubs, Entertainment and Restaurants Association and the Bar Hotels Liquor Traders Association of Kenya. Well, Deputy President William Ruto is among key leaders who have condoled with the family of former Kenya Army Commandant Lieutenant Retired General John Koech, who died on Sunday at a Nairobi hospital. The late Koech served as the Army Commandant during the reign of retired President Mwai Kibaki. Leila Mohammed has more.
Sons of the late former Kenya Army Commandant say the family has begun funeral arrangements to give their father a send-off befitting of a man who spent his life serving the flag, God and country. They, however, did not disclose the illness he succumbed from. In his message of condolence to the family, Deputy President William Ruto described General Retired Koech as a leader of character, a hero, a true patriot and a brave man in uniform who was dedicated to serve and defend the nation. His message further reads, and I quote, General Koech was a progressive and vibrant leader who became a central figure in the transformation of our military. We will miss his wise counsel and vision and vigor to empower the people of Aina Moi, end quote. Kericho Governor Paul Chepkwony said the death has robbed the nation of a dedicated, diligent and humble long-service military officer who served the late former President Daniel Arap Moi with exceptional loyalty, commitment and trust. Lieutenant General Koech served as the Army Commandant during the reign of retired President Mwai Kibaki. He also served as Commandant of the National Defense College between 2004 and 2005. Upon his retirement in 2008, the late Koech took a stab at political leadership by running for the Aina Moi parliamentary seat in Kericho on a United Democratic Movement UDP party ticket, but lost. Leila Mohammed, NTV.
Well, Kenya is yet to respond to a move by Somalia directing Kenya's ambassador in Mogadishu, retired Lieutenant General Lucas Tumbo, of allegations that Nairobi is interfering in the Horn of Africa nation's internal affairs. While in a statement released on Sunday, Somalia accuses Kenya of placing immense political pressure on the regional president of Jubaland, Ahmed Mohamed Elias Madobe, to pursue her regional interests in Somalia. While Mogadishu has also recalled the ambassador to Kenya, Ahmed Nur Tarzan, for what has been referred to as consultations. Former Prime Minister Hassan Khaire, who was removed from office via a parliamentary vote of no confidence, has been hosting meetings with top Kenyan political leaders, something political pundits interpret as a strategic gathering aimed at increasing his chances in the 2021 elections. Khaire has declared his intention to challenge President Mohamed Abdullahi Farmajo, but President Farmajo has conceded to having the indirect elections preferred by regional leaders. The elections agreement revises a plan reached on the 20th of August by Mohamed and 3 of 5 regional leaders. It was rejected by leaders of Puntland and Jubaland. Well, 2 more firearms have been surrendered to police officers in Isiolo County in the ongoing operation to seize illegal weapons. This comes after an attack on 12 GSU officers from Mariara Police Station in Igembe North by armed bandits that left 1 officer dead. Gina Kiroi has more.
An M16 rifle and an AK-47 rifle are the new additions of illegal firearms that have been surrendered to officers in an ongoing police operation in Garemara Ward, Isiolo County. This brings the number of surrendered weapons to 12 after 10 others were presented to authorities last week. Isiolo County Commissioner Herman Shambi and County Police Commander Joseph Keegan received the weapons on behalf of the county security team. The two have lauded residents of Garemara area for their cooperation in the efforts to recover illegal firearms.
Silaha ni haramu na nawaomba pia waendelee kurudisha zingine ili turudishe amani katika sehemu hii. Bunduki sio suluhisho.
Security agencies say at least 15 people have been arrested on suspicion that they played a role in the planning and execution of an attack on security officers, which left 1 dead and several others injured. The 15 have, however, been released on bail as investigations continue.
Ndio nimesema sisi tunafanya ile inaitwa investigations and intelligence led operation, ambapo majangili wakiwa hapa kuna system yetu ya kudetect, tunakuja. Juzi wametupiga tena tukiendelea na haya mambo.
The operation follows a vicious attack on 12 GSU officers within Isiolo County, the Turkana community living in the county accusing authorities of profiling and harassment as a result of the police operation. Gena Kirori, NTV.
Thanks, Ngina. Time for a short break on NTV at 1. We still have a lot and plenty more for you. Stay with us.
Sona moja imetengenezwa kwa njia spesheli ili kupambana na maumivu kwa haraka. Sona moja ina aspirin kama kiungo. Sona moja, kitulizo kamili. Maumivu yakizidi, pata ushauri wa daktari.
For 50 years, Kenya Reinsurance Corporation has been a reliable provider of reinsurance security and services for most classes of insurance business to over 265 companies in over 62 countries in Africa, Middle East and Asia. Guided by strong core values and certified on 2 global ISO standards, Kenya Re aims to provide seamless stability. To ensure we serve our customers better, we have regional offices in Cote d'Ivoire, Zambia and Uganda. Kenya Re, celebrating 50 years of reinsurance excellence.
Nestle Ceravita with Grain Smart, a smart combination of vitamins, iron, and minerals that gives children the nutrients they need for a great start for school. New Nestle Ceravita with Grain Smart, also available in a small affordable pack.
Chrissy Bila worries. Chrissy na Naivas is now on with the biggest and tastiest offers this festive season. Every day, 350 winners Kula shopping voucher worth 2,000 shillings. All you need to do is simply present your Naivas card when you shop for your chance to be one of the winners. Naivas saves you money.
Have you heard about the antivirus treatment of the future? Yes, the human body antivirus treatment of the future is here. African Oolong Tea is a proudly Kenyan tea brought to you by Akman Limited. With Oolong Tea, you don't need to add sugar or milk. Only hot water and your favorite cup of tea is ready. You can also use it as herbal medicine. It's available in all leading supermarkets, chemists, gift shops, and Jumia online. To place an order or get in touch with us, contact us on the listed address on your screen. African Oolong Tea. Proudly Kenyan tea.
Ruiru Mabati Factory offers best quality mabati at the most affordable prices. We pride in over 10 years experience. Our products have 15-year warranty and are KEB certified. We manufacture box profile, Europe tile, Jenga tile, corrugated profile, among others in a wide variety of colors. Enjoy our free delivery in just 72 hours. To order, call us now on 0111 050 700. Ruiru Mabati Factory, Mali Safi kwa bei.
It's always a full house this season when the family comes together.
To reconnect.
One thing we do, we watch GoTV. We love it.
It is everyone's favorite place this festive season.
Usimiss out. Get GoTV decoder kwa shilingi 1999.
GoTV. Love it.
Welcome to the Habu Agri-City Malindi. It's located 1 hour from Malindi town near Galana Kulalu Irrigation Project, a few minutes from Malindi Airport. Free site visits fully sponsored by the Habu Limited, inclusive of meals and beach time in a private beach resort. Cash purchases and multiple purchases of up to 100,000 Kenya shillings per acre. Invest reliably with the Habu Land Limited, your reliable investment partner.
Well, thank you for staying with us. You're watching NTV at 1. Now, Kajiado Governor Joseph Olelenku has issued a stern warning against land fraud in the county. Governor Lenku says the county is working with the relevant government agencies to revoke illegal title deeds within the county. This, he says, has continued to be the bone of contention in the county as corrupt land registry officials as well as land brokers are cheating innocent Kenyans of their money. The county spatial plan, effected 2 years ago, seems not to be of help as a section of landowners are selling their parcels and leaving them landless. Some who've sold their parcels of land have also been trying to reclaim them, further resulting in conflict.
Kajiado County.
Well, donors and well-wishers have been urged to donate food and books instead of using cash money transfers to orphans during this economic crisis period. Well, speaking after receiving food and books donations, Hoyo Maan Community Development Organization, an NGO based in Nairobi, manager Sheikh Hassan Amey, said that in most cases the money does not reach its intended beneficiaries. Sheikh Amey challenged the government to use the local administrators and other organized groups who understand their respective localities to identify students in need of assistance. Garissa Sub-County Deputy County Commissioner Bernard Olekipure has urged locals and other well-wishers to assist the orphanage institutions.
We'd like to ask other organizations that can actually help institutions in Garissa to come forward, and as a government we will give them all the support.
Hizo miezi 9 ambayo watoto wametolewa kwa mashule za boarding na wamepelekwa manyumbani, hatujui wanaishi na maisha gani. Watoto wanataabika, wako na shida na problem, na hakuna msaada ambayo wanapata kutoka mahali ingine.
Well, on to some unfortunate news. 3 people have died in 2 separate accidents in Salga and Sachangwan areas along the busy Nakuru-Eldoret highway. Well, one accident occurred at Miga area in Salga Bridge and was caused by a speeding lorry that rammed onto a motorcycle, killing a motorist and a passenger. According to witnesses, the lorry's driver escaped after the accident. Bodies of the 2 have been taken to the Nakuru Level 5 hospital mortuary. A few kilometers from Salga, yet a matatu driver died after his vehicle hit a lorry in Sachangwan. The matatu, which was ferrying Mira, had 5 passengers who sustained serious injuries and are receiving treatment at the Molo Sub-County Hospital. The body of the deceased is being preserved at the hospital's mortuary.
So I'm just making an appeal that we are all cautious, drivers, motorists, road users, all road users generally, because as we move towards Christmas, I know this road is going to be very busy. And it's imperative that all road users take the necessary precautions so that we minimize unnecessary accidents. It's unfortunate to lose a life, and we want to encourage people to be cautious as they use the roads so that we take care of ourselves, we take care of other road users.
Now, a scandal at the Seventh-day Adventist Church is threatening to divide its central Kenya division after the wife of one of the church elders in Thika was found to be having an affair with one of the pastors. The wife of the church elder admitted to engaging in an affair with the pastor, which saw his local church remove him from active duty for the moment. But a section of church elders from the 61 churches in the region have now moved to court over the matter. Through their lawyer Danstan Omari, they want to challenge the decision by the SDA Central Kenya Conference and the East Kenya Union Conference not to discipline the pastor according to church policy. Some elders say they are being threatened by the church leadership for confronting and taking action against the said pastor.
Yes, maybe few, brother and sister, lakini tujue Mungu hatuoni.
Paul Mwangi akiandikia pastor wa district ya Thika ambaye ni Pastor Robinson Juguna.
Well, away from that, Family Bank's net earnings for the period ended September 2020 stood at 1.1 billion shillings, an improvement from the 1 billion shillings reported in the same period in 2019. While in the period under review, the bank's operating income rose to 6.6 billion shillings, up from the 6.4 billion shillings reported in the same period in 2019. The bank has taken a hit from the adverse business environment, with its non-performing loans rising by 1 billion shillings to close September 2020 at 9.2 billion shillings. Family Bank is now banking on its asset financing business to drive growth and the business environment rebounds from the COVID-19 induced downturn. Well, 1,489 kilometers of new roads and 15 bridges were constructed in the period between July 2019 and June 2020 at a cost of 90.3 billion shillings, spending 94% of the amount approved by the National Assembly. This is according to data from the National Treasury's sector reports, which also reveals that 59.2 billion shillings was spent on rehabilitation of 35 kilometers of roads and bridges against a 60.5 billion shillings budget approved by the National Assembly. The National Treasury indicates that the amount spent fell below the amount allocated by the National Assembly due to a slowdown in works by contractors who cited arrears by the state, pointing to the impact that pending bills undermine capital projects. All right, and on that note, time for some sporting action, and Watson Karuma is here with me for more of that. Watson?
Thank you very much, Zeynab. And I was just looking down on my phone, just keeping an update on what's going on in Tanzania. It's not looking very well for the national under-20 team. They are currently trailing Uganda 3-0. And that match is the semi-finals of the Sekafa under-20 championship that is being played at the Black Rhino Academy in Arusha, Tanzania. The Rising Stars won 2-1 against Sudan in the final group stage match last Friday. Coach Stanley Okumbi says that Kenya has a chance to write history in the derby. Rising Stars need to win the semi-final. They have a tall order with about 20 minutes to go in that match. If they are to earn an automatic slot to the African Nations Cup under-20, that is AFCON under-20 championship that will be held in Mauritania next year. So very tough for the Rising Stars there against Uganda, and we hope they can do something in the remaining 20 minutes. Now, Raul Jimenez was conscious and responding to treatment by the time the match between